Everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel and Grapple for Strike in Nottingham, here with Anthony tonight. And tonight we're going to work on escapes from necktie, but to think about how you would use them and think about using them as a drill. Because any escape from anywhere is only as good as you practice it, because one won't work every time. It depends on the situation that you're in. So let's start off with the basics. Anthony does a necktie, here look, he's there. I'm going to assume for this video that he's not going to use it straight away. He's come in close with his foot, his elbow's touching, it's supported by that foot, it's quite nice. Here he is. I'm also going to assume he's not going to headbutt me. We'll pull each other into if we needed to, but for this we're not going to do. The simplest one as we battle is literally to come here and turn that there, releases the palm. It's beauty of this one is I can then go into strikes, I can go into grapples. But this turn here isn't always that easy, because a good player, a good person with these will be manoeuvring their angle quite a lot and make it difficult for me. So, number two, the one I think is the second easiest one to do, is when I'm in here, is what I'll do is I'll pull on this side. So let me just turn around here, is I'll pull here, like this. I've still got the use of this arm. I'll either pull the shoulder, or I'll pull the elbow, or I'll even pull the arm. Depends where I am. But basically I'm going to make him rotate this way. This makes this gap easier to go down. I go straight down this gap, I take the clinch myself, and then I can use it myself. Or of course, even by going to here, I can actually take it off with a strike. So that's number two. Number three is one I use an awful lot. And number three, again, I've got to have some element of this arm being free. So what I'm going to do when he comes here is I'm going to pinch my shoulder to my ear. Can you see it affects his arm? I'm going to pinch my shoulder to my ear, and I'm going to step, and I'm going to turn away from it as I capture that arm. Now from here, I can take a rush into a one position, or I can simply strike off it. So again, look here, pinch, turn, look away, take and strike. Now it's not always possible to have this arm free. If he has this arm, or it's a bit of a battle going on, I can't do this one. I physically can't. If he's got this on, I can't necessarily control to get him in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some space. So here, look, I'm going to make some space. I'm going to go in and I'm going to raise his chin. And I've taken his elbow off of here. And simply what I'm going to do here is I'm going to slide to there. And I'm going to turn away, slide, and I'm going to slide past him. Often, this needs a little bit of pressure. As I go to here, he'll press back. And because he's pressing back, when I release and turn, he goes past me. And again, we're in a situation where I can attack. Sometimes I slide by him. It's called a slide by. And if you look at this as well, I can do this underneath. Again, if he's got the hand, I can actually go here, I put my knuckles in, I turn my knuckles away. Look, it's painful, but the key is I've done this. I turn knuckles away, and I turn, take the hand, and again, I go into here. So usually I'll hit him with my shoulder. There, take it and hit him with my shoulder. So I've got some control from behind. Sometimes he'll have his arms here and he's controlling me. So I want to put my arm across. I can, by squeezing, sometimes hurt him here. Doesn't always take this off. People sometimes hang on for no reason, but they do it here. But if I'm in this position, like this, what I can do is I can do that slide by again by putting my feet in the right place. Look, being here, stretch to here, both hands come off. And again, I'm in here for the strike. So the important thing about the slide by, I mean, he's got control of my hand here, or he's got two hands around me, which makes it difficult, but I will just keep the one so you can see it, is that when I put my hand here, you don't just pop this off. It feels like you can, but he can pull me into strikes here very easily, and it's not that good to do that. The trick is here is to make sure that when you do this, one, you've got somewhere to slide by on this side, but two, as you press up here, I'm going to go to here as I turn, and it's just to stop his elbow dropping. There's my turn, can you see? Now, even if I go, or he goes, it doesn't matter. This is always blocking the way in, and I come to here and I can strike from it. So it's really important, that element of it. Often get questions about why it's harder to go around the outside. If he's really poor and he squeezes into here, I can go around the outside and I can drop him to here, which traps his arm. But to be fair, most people who are any good at all will try and keep that at bay, and they won't do it. And they'll swap. If I try going in, they'll drop it in again and change. Try and do it as a drill. Try and get this as a drill, change them all around, think about which ones you're going to do, and your neck clinch game will get a lot better. Thank you very much.